Manchester United have won away at Brentford. Getting there, that was a nice win for Manchester United for once. I mean, similar sort of team to what he's put out in the past, but obviously we've heard from Rannick yesterday that he's changing the formation for Manchester United. When I've done the preview, I hadn't seen that he says that he's not going to play the 4-2-2-2 formation, and there was a switch up in formation to play the 4-3-3, which I think is the way Manchester United should be lining up. We've seen Ronaldo come back into the starting lineup for this game, which I think a lot of people are probably happy with. There was no Cavani. I think he's fallen from had an injury in training, so he's come out of the squad. So I've seen Anthony Martial go on the bench. There was no Jadon Sancho, apparently for personal reasons, so hopefully everything is okay with him and his family. Now, besides that, it was a similar team to what we would have expected Manchester United to put out. Really, the defence, I mean, pretty much picks itself apart from maybe Luke Shaw and Telles there. So it is pretty much, and I mean, Slabhead could have started, I suppose, but I don't think Slabhead deserves to start at this moment. And De Gea's kept Manchester United in it in the first half. Manchester United haven't been good enough. And although Manchester United have won this evening, there is still so much fucking room to improve in this team. This you would see. I mean, not taking anything away from the win this evening, Manchester United have got the job done. 3 academy players have scored this evening in that second half, which is great. And if this game had come on the back of beating Aston Villa 2-0, let's say, beating Wolves and everything fucking else, then we would be jumping to the hills. But the fact that Manchester United have been so dog shit in recent times, you just think that Manchester United are probably going to win this game 3-1 and then the next game going to fucking lose 1-0 to West Ham or something, or play turd. So I'm just giving it a little bit of perspective that Manchester United, we can't say Manchester United are back or anything like that. But this should have been, if you looked at this fixture early in the season, this should have been a routine win, and it's probably the best win under Rannick, really, away from home at Brentford. Yes, they're in free fall at the moment in time. I think that's lost about 5 out of the last 6 in the league or something like that now. But you still got to go out there and beat them, and we've struggled to do that with teams. You're looking at the likes of Norwich and Newcastle that we should have fucking hammered. We haven't done that, and that comes from the inconsistency, because you think two young players, and obviously Rashford now has just come in the later in the game and scored, but 2 young players have scored, and the inconsistency from players like that will be there in the team, and that doesn't really help. But the senior players have not really stepped up to the fucking mark this season. Although Greenwood has played a lot of football for Manchester United, best part of 200 probably games now for Manchester United, which is contrast to Anthony Elanga, who's just started his career out at Manchester United, and there's only probably 6 months in it between the two of them. But can Elanga be a first team regular? We will have to wait and see. But I do give Rannick real credit for the fact that he's brought Elanga into the fold. He seems to have seen something in him in training from the first few training sessions that he saw, and the rewards have been there to be seen from Rannick. That has brought him in his last 2 games. The performances have been good. I did say though that there was no goals and assists in the first of the 2 starts, the one of the week, one of the weekend. But tonight, a nice, well taken goal. And whereas I have slated Rannick, and I don't think he's obviously the man to take Manchester United forward long term, not at all. But it is credit, because Solskjaer wasn't really playing Elanga hardly at all. Obviously he's given him his debut and he's given him a few appearances last season, but he's had probably nearly just as many appearances now in the last few weeks as he's had in the rest of his career. So I do give Rannick credit there, and if Rannick does turn this around, I will put my hands up and say I admit I got it fucking wrong. If he turned around and got Manchester United Champions League football, I would hold my hands up and say I was wrong about Rannick. But I did think, and I still do think, that he's probably out of his depth at Manchester United. But this is a much needed win for Manchester United. I'm not getting carried away with this win, but it's a nice, well taken goal from Anthony Elanga, and shortly after, then Mason Greenwood scored from a tap-in from a pass from Bruno Fernandes. Maybe he could have scored himself, but the easier option was just to square it across to a little small tap to Mason Greenwood to put it in the net, just to secure or make it more comfortable for Manchester United. I mean, I know we did throw away a 2-0 lead against Aston Villa at the weekend, But to go 2-0 up away at Brentford, you would think that Manchester United would then see the game off. That was probably why. I mean, if we'd been 3 or 4-0 up, you're thinking maybe Bruno Fernandes is going for goal there, but I mean, if that was Cristiano Ronaldo, he is probably, Cristiano Ronaldo would have fucking gone for goal there. But that was sort of a real relief goal for me, for Mason Greenwood, because he really doesn't get enough of them tap-ins. He really doesn't, and that's where he's got to improve on his game, getting in them positions where Cavani, where Ronaldo get in order to get that extra 10 goals a season that will take his goal tally from 15, 16 goals to 25 sort of goals a season. That's where he's got to take his goal tally to the next level, by getting them easier goals, because not every goal is going to be a great goal like he got against Young Boys or against Leicester City, where he banged it in the top bins, and that scissor kick against Young Boys. Not all them goals that he's going to score are going to be like that. Ronaldo doesn't score them sort of goals every week, well, unless you're probably fucking Lionel Messi or something. But Ronaldo gets a lot of his goals from in that 6-yard box. He's there, he poaches them in. Groomer's going to have to add another maybe 9 or 10 of them a season to take his goal tally to that next level. He's got the ability, when he gets in them positions, goes through on goal, that he probably won't miss. But we've seen that in the past with Anthony Martial. Rarely does Anthony Martial miss when he goes in goal, but he doesn't either get the tap-ins that he should have been getting for Manchester United, and that has sort of derailed Martial, and his goal tally could have been so much higher if he had got more tap-ins. But at least he's got one tonight, Mason Greenwood. Then obviously that Marcus Rashford, nice finish in the top corner, confident finish, which was much needed. All 3 goal scorers tonight, yes, academy players, which was nice to see, but they were just players that really fucking needed a goal. All 3 of them haven't scored for a long while, and it was really great to see all 3 of them getting on the score sheet. That was the thing. It was just really nice to see it, because when them players have all have been in goal droughts. I mean, Rashford hasn't scored, I think, since the Leicester game. Greenwood's only scored 1 since that Leicester game where we lost 4-2. And Elanga hasn't scored yet this season. It's nice to get that monkey off their back. But now the key is for all 3 of them players is not to go 4, 5, 6 games without a goal. If given the opportunity, bang, they've got to be scoring again, because we've got to get some consistency for Manchester United if we are to move up the table at any point. But it's going to be difficult, because Manchester United are not consistently playing well at all. This was probably one of the better performances under Ranić, so it is pleasing to see. Hopefully things can get better. Hit that like button, smash the subscribe button, smash the share button if you're watching this on Facebook, and I'll talk to you all again soon. See ya.